Hi everyone, it's Jamie from White Willow Farms. Today I'm going to be doing part 2 of my seed unboxing haul, showing you what seeds I got this year. So in my last video I did 2 Canadian companies, West Coast Seeds, which I've tried before, and I mentioned that this year I ordered from Johnny's. So I'm super excited about that. Their prices are higher. I had mentioned GeoSeeds being a cool source, so I'll definitely try them next year, I think, because Johnny's is more expensive, but their website's really easy to navigate. They have awesome learning resources there, so even if you're not ordering from Johnny's this year, definitely check them out. They have like a profile on each plant that they have. They have a calculator so you can see how many plants to start, seeds to start, based on the area that you'll be planting. So awesome resources, check them out. They have like any flower you could need realistically, except for tubers. I don't think they do bulbs or tubers. I don't know. They probably wouldn't be able to ship to Canada anyways, so I don't know about that one. But they have everything else. You good?
What the is that?
So the first one I haven't grown before. I know I'm a little bit behind, so I'll have to see these this week, but it is Lisianthus. So I got Dublini Blue, Roseanne 2 Clear Green. I was gonna try the Roseanne Brown, but honestly I can't justify how expensive it is. I don't do weddings or many bulk flowers, so it's just not worth it for market bouquets for such an expensive seed, but it's so beautiful. So I get why it's so popular. But then I got Voyage 2 First Love, Arena 3 Red, and I know I have another one, Arena 3 Blue Picardy, I don't know. But those ones are pelleted, which is really cool. They're tiny seeds, so that will be helpful. And then, okay, all of my zinnias. There are so many zinnias. And of course, now that I'm in my second year, I kind of know what works a little bit better and a few things that don't. So I did get bigger amounts of them. I still didn't get like massive amounts, so I'll probably have enough for like this year or next, and then I'll order more. But I got the Benary's Giant Orange, Benary's Giant Purple, Benary's Giant Bright Pink, Benary's Giant Golden Yellow, Benary's Giant Lime, Queenie Red Lime, Creamy Yellow Giant Dahlia Flowered Zinnias, and Giant Dahlia Flowered White. So those ones I got in massive amounts. I've only tried the Benary's and the pom-pom, so I'll see how these work. If these work well, then that's awesome, because it is an insane amount of seed for like the same price, or I think it was even cheaper than a Benary's. So we shall see how that goes. Now, okay, my Cosmos. I had mentioned in the other half of this kind of like haul that last year Cosmos were amazing. I think they might be my favorite flower. They are awesome, and I did mixes last year, so I did not hold back. I have so many different kinds. I have the Xenia Cosmo, or Xenia, I don't know, Rubenza Cosmos, Apricota. This is probably the flower I am the most excited to grow this year. The West Coast Seed catalog had this on the front page. It was beautiful. I think they'll be pretty common. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're kind of the flower this year, this season. And then I got Double Click Cranberry, Fizzy White Cosmos, and Cupcake Blush. So a lot of those I got like 250, how many? 50, and then like 250. Yeah, so I didn't get insane amounts of any of them, but still enough because I have so many different varieties. I'll have to see Normally, I don't think I'll do that every year, like where I have a bunch of different kinds. I'm going against my own logic here of keeping it simple. Alrighty, and then I got some Snapdragons. So I got Costa Mix F1, Madame Butterfly F1, Madame Butterfly Red. Oh yeah, so the Costa Mix and the Madame Butterfly are 2 mixes. Then I got the Madame Butterfly Red, Johnny Potomac Custom Mix. Is it Potomac? I can't imagine it's anything else. And then Potomac Apple Blossom and Potomac Ivory. As I said in my like advice video, I had said that mixes were cool the first year, but that this year I wasn't going to be doing as many mixes. Snapdragons are super easy to harvest, I find, so I don't mind them being in mixes. Next up is my Celosia, or Celosia. Anyways, I tried some last year. It was from a local company, last minute decision, and honestly, it didn't work out really well. It didn't have great germination. Unfortunately, it didn't work with like any of the seeds I had from that company anyways, so don't think it was just a Celosia. So anyways, I will give it many tries this season and we'll see how that goes. I got the Sylphid Celosia. I got Pampas Plume, and these I got a few seeds. Like this one's 25, but this one is so like one. I don't want to say because I'm probably going to be wrong, but a bunch of the Pampas Plumes. I got 100 seeds of this Chief Mix, 25 for the Sunday Mix, and I got Selway Terracotta, and that one I got 100 seeds of. So I'm hoping I have better luck with my Celosia this year. Now I have Dianthus. Dianthus is one I'm actually excited to try because I think it's very underrated. I think it could be a really pretty flower in my $40 bouquets. And it is a tender perennial, so if you live, where is it, zone 6 to 9, you could have these as a perennial, but I don't think there's an amount of covering it or anything that would make this reliable for me as a perennial. So I got Chabot Jean Dionis, Dianthus, Chabot Benigna, I do not know, Mary Chabot, and Chabot La France. Next I got Strawflower, which is the king size, raspberry rose, purple red, vintage white, and copper red. So Strawflower is another flower that I love, not necessarily because it makes a huge impact in bouquets, but it's so reliable. You can't kill Strawflower, so definitely want to grow a bunch of that this year. And then this is my pack of stuff that's just kind of random, stuff that I either want to just try out, all except for the Hot Biscuit Amaranth. I just have a bunch of Amaranth left over, but that one was awesome, or the Amaranth was awesome. I haven't tried the Hot Biscuits yet, but Bama White Scabiosa, that, to be fair, I did try last year, but because it's a perennial, it's not fun to pick, and I didn't think I was going to grow it again, but they are really pretty. I like them, but they're a pain to pick, but they're perennial, so it was worth it. We'll try it one more time. Hybrid ornamental millet, so it's a Purple Majesty. In my last video from West Coast Seeds, I got Copper Prince millet, and I just want to see the difference, see if it makes a really big impact. These are super expensive in terms of seeds. I want to argue one of the most expensive seeds, maybe Lisianthus is up there, but super expensive. So if I can buy one pack of more of one of these varieties other than two, then I have Copper Plume Atriplex, Feathertop Ornamental Grass, and then, Giant Orange Hybrid Marigold and Giant Yellow Hybrid Marigold. Marigold I didn't have great luck with last year. So I don't know if it was just the way I planted it or the seeds that I had, but they didn't give me that stem length I need for arrangements. So I'll give it one more go, try with those seeds. And Magic Fountain Mix Delphinium, Magic Fountains Pure White Delphinium, Mountain Snow Euphorbia, Tetra White Feverfew. I'm super excited for that one. I've been wanting to try Feverfew. And Candy Cans, Dusty Miller. Last year my Dusty Miller was super short, but this is supposed to be the tallest one that Johnny's has. So I'll give it one more go. If I can get a good stem length for arrangements, or at least a decent one, then that's awesome. If not, then I probably won't grow it again next year. Ruby Moon Hyacinth Bean. That's just it'll be cool. I don't know how they'll do in market bouquets, but it'll be cool. Lacy Lavender Blue Didiscus. Dara Ami, the AMMI, which is like a carrot seed, but it has different colors. So in my last haul I did white stuff. It was like false Queen Anne's lace, and I was trying to figure out if it's invasive. I still haven't, but this one I know isn't. It said on the description. And I got Albion Black Pod Nigella. This is another flower. I had a few in my last haul that I want the pod, not necessarily the flowers. So those I think will be really cool. Pink Beauty Saponaria. Giant Hybrid Mix Dahlia. That's something I didn't add in my tips video, but I think is so important, is that realistically dahlias are so expensive, and I had as good luck, as good productivity, I don't know, or even better from my seed dahlia that I started from seeds versus the tubers. I'll try again this year, but honestly they're great, and then you just dig them up like any other dahlias and you have tubers for a way cheaper price, because tubers are ridiculously expensive. Of course you don't have like the cafe au lait, big dinner plate dahlias, but for market bouquets, honestly, these are kind of the way to go. And then last one is Cat's Formula Mix Stock. So I'm super excited to try stock. I think I'll be growing it under in the greenhouse this year, so I'm very excited to see how that goes. Some of these, like these specialty ones, and I did a few in the West Coast Seeds haul. I'm realizing I also got Bells of Ireland, and I don't know where those are, but some of those specialty ones like the Nigella pods, I'm going to be putting in my $40 bouquets, which I didn't have last year, so I'm going to try having some $40 ones on the stand, or having bundles of just like the dianthus or stuff that's a little more expensive to produce, that I'll probably put in just bundles or try in my $40 bouquet, so I'm excited for that. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. Have an awesome day, and thanks so much for watching.